Ah. Oops. Oh, don't tell me he's fucking gone now. Oh! I hate it when they do this. The moment you get the actual thing that will move that bit of the story along, they have them fuck off somewhere else. Now what do? The police will have a Bulgarian interpreter. That's no fair. I wish we could talk to him. I guess we'll have to come back later if we want to see him. I guess so. Right, so now where do I fucking go? Oh, it's you? You came at a good time. Hello there, Emma. What's up? Do you know where Lamour is? Well, I saw her in the backstage hallway a while ago. Yeah? That's strange. What's strange? I can't find her anywhere. I was supposed to bring her to the prosecutor's office. Lamour's missing. It's hard to imagine her wandering off somewhere on her own, being she's blind and all. Yeah, we'll help you look for her. Great, thanks. This place is deserted. I wonder where Lamour went off to. I'm sure she's okay on her own. She seems resourceful. I guess, but I can't help but worry about her a little. Huh? The stage is pitch dark. The power breaker must be off for the section. Great. I'll go get someone. Ah! It was really dark out there. Dark? That's all Lamour has when you think about it. What would it be like to live in a world of darkness? Hey, Apollo. Huh? What? Doesn't something about the stage seem different to you? Like something's changed? Ah, I think I see it. I can't put my finger on it, it's bugging me. Now it's bugging me too. What's she talking about? Hey, that case! Wasn't it open before? Huh, I guess someone closed it. Wait, look! Where the case closes. Something's sticking out. That don't look like an instrument. You don't think it's... Let's open it, Apollo. Oh, Jesus. Lamour! Lamour! Emma! We have to get Emma! Lamour was taken directly to the hospital. Emma ran around barking orders and making phone calls. Trudy just clung to my arm and cried. And me? I was still in shock. 2 bodies in 2 days is too many. Oh, not the Hickfield Clinic.
Emma, how's Amiwa? Is she okay?
Ah, you. We owe you all a big thanks, that's for sure.
So she's okay?
Yeah, she came to a short while ago. You told her just before it was too late.
That's good to hear.
So what happened? Someone attacked her. She was struck on the forehead. By who? We don't know.
But they hit her on the forehead, right? That's right in front of her. How could she not see? Oh.
Right. Would you like to see her now? Is that alright? She wants to thank you for saving her life. Lamiwa!
Ah, Mr. Attorney, you're the one who found me? Thank you from the bottom of my heart.
I'm just glad you're okay. Tell me, what happened?
It was after I spoke with you in front of the dressing room. I sensed someone approaching. I thought it might be someone coming to see me, but they said nothing. When I went to return to my dressing room,
You were hit?
I knew in the very moment I knew the assailant was trying to kill me. No. It was lucky for me that the first blow did not knock me out. I turned and ran for the stage. Someone was chasing me. I could hear footsteps. Yet I reached the stage first.
Why the stage?
I had overheard maintenance people talking. The power to the stage area was off, they said, for electrical work. Ah. Darkness is my ally. There was a contrabase case near the stage. That's where I hid.
So the assailant couldn't see you?
Once in the case, I'm afraid I passed out.
Wow, that sounds like a really close call. Do you have any idea who it might have been?
Unfortunately, no. Whoever it was didn't say a word.
Too bad.
Yet, when I consider I was struck high on the forehead, I must conclude whoever hit me was taller than I am.
Good point. She's sharp.
And you're much taller than I am. You're about as tall as Apollo.
So that means it was likely an adult and probably a man. Could it be him?
Why don't you attack you, Lamiwa? The detective asked me this too. And to her I gave the same answer I gave you. I do not know.
Lamiwa, I wanted to ask you about this. Do you know what this is?
This is what?
Mr. The Taos was carrying it. It's a replica of the thing he was after.
He was after?
You know,
In his secret identity, as an undercover agent. So that's what he was doing.
you mean you know what?
Yes, I know. Of course, this must be a Volginian cocoon. Or rather, a convincing replica thereof.
Well, haven't I heard of a Borginian cocoon before?
Why would he be carrying this around? Was it some kind of souvenir? I wonder. Well, they call it Borginian. It must only be found in Borginia. For certain, in all Borginia know of these. It's a cocoon, so do you get silk from it? I do not know the details, I'm sorry to say.
I thought you said all in Borginia knew of these.
There's one fact I do know about the cocoon, though. Something in old Bokinia knows.
What's that?
The cocoons are not to be taken out of the country. If someone does and is caught, they'll be put to death. To death?
Why?
I do not know. Yet if Interpol was involved, I'm sure there's a good reason. But this is just a piece of plastic.
He was carrying a replica but looking for the real deal. That's my best guess.
So that's what he was up to?
Tracking down Bulginian cocoon smuggling.
Smuggling? It seems I was marked. Marked? Life changed for me with the popularity of my songs. I began to travel around the world. So you could have brought those Bulgarian cocoons with you? On my chips, yes, that was probably the suspicion. And Mr. Latels placed an undercover agent to look into it. Bulgaria is a small, sheltered country, but many of our people venture into the world outside. Is that why they suspected you?
But Mr. Latras wasn't Bulginian, was he? He was an Interpol agent, which means...
Means what, Apollo?
There must be some reason why Bulginia doesn't want the cocoons getting out. Something scary enough to get Interpol involved.
Huh? Like what? How can such a tiny ball of thread cause such a commotion?
Cocoon smuggling. And Mr. Latras had Alimore marked. It couldn't be her.
Huh?
There's one other person I need to talk to. Thank you for talking to us, Lamimar.
It was the least I could do.
Actually, I have another request.
If it is within my power.
I need an interpreter, someone who speaks Bulginian.
Apollo?
Would you come with us if you're well enough?
I see. Yes, of course, I shall accompany you. Huh? Where are we going?
Come on, Trucy. We're about to get to the bottom of this. Machi, we've come to talk to you about the case.
Machi?
Can you interpret for us, Larimar?
Yes.
Machi, I'd like to talk to you about when we first met. When we still thought you were blind. Now we know the truth. You can see, right?
I was completely fooled myself.
Machi, isn't there another secret you're hiding from us?
Wait, Mr. Attorney. What do you mean by secret?
What do I mean by secret? Well...
Take that!
If I'm not mistaken, you know something about this, don't you?
Hey, you got a reaction. A big one. Machi, you didn't.
Trucy and I are trained to see people's uncertainty. Not that we would have needed any training to see that one.
Mr. Attorney, tell me what this is all about, please.
Lamouar, please interpret.
Very well.
I know you know something about this by your reaction. If you won't tell me, I might have to give it to the prosecution and have them look into it.
He asks you to wait and not be so hasty.
Machi?
Do you know everything?
Yes, everything. Well, sort of.
Have him tell us about it. Very well. What is this cocoon anyway? The cocoon is sealed is potent cure. A cure?
It must cure some disease.
It's a cure for incuritis.
I suppose it can be used to find unobtainium as well, can it? A cure for incuritis?
But if it's a cure, why keep it in Bulgaria like that? Think of all the lives I could save by sharing the medicine. I do not understand the reasons myself.
Okay, at least we know what it is. A cure. And Mr. the Taos was after the cocoon smugglers. Wait. Was Machi?
Machi, you weren't. He couldn't be a smuggler, he's so little.
Well, you're only 15. You're sort of a magician, aren't you?
That's true, I am sort of a magician.
She said sort of. Oh, to have a copy of that security camera tape.
Well, Machi, are you a smuggler? He won't tell me. First he plays blind, now he plays dumb.
I wonder. Do you think he bought a cocoon here to sell it to someone? If Machi really did bring one into the country, was he planning on making a deal for its sale?
I can't go home. Can't go home? I can't go home to Bulgaria. I don't want to go home. The penalty for taking a cocoon from Bulgaria is death.
That's right, it's punishable by death.
About the case? What about the case?
He wants to tell us about Mr. Latus's death. This meeting's over. Uh-oh.
Darren?
What do you mean? Visit hours aren't over yet? There's a call for Machi from the Bulgarian embassy. The meeting is over. Sorry. Just give us 5 more minutes. We can call them back after that. Sorry, no go. Come on, piano boy, we're leaving.
Darren, wait!
I never liked you. Either of you. Huh?
Darn, it was so close, he was about to tell us! Hey, Apollo?
He didn't want us to hear what Machi had to say.
Apollo?
And there can only be one reason why.
Why is everyone ignoring me?
Sorry. This is it. I know who I'm after now. It all happens tomorrow in court.
Well, this is it.
Today's the day it all goes down. And then there was yesterday. think I know why. Time to bring down little Justice. What was that? He's heard but unseen.
Who is that talking?
Ah. Valent Gamma Ray? I exclaimed as he walked through the door, normally.
You! Aren't you the witness today, Uncle Valent?
A preposterous proposition. How could I stand upon the stand? Why, my secrets would be free for the plucking. I might even have to sign autographs. That's why I intend to remain hidden for the entire day.
Oh, with vanishing magic?
Indeed. I'll jump onto an express train and express myself to the next town over. But before I go, a word of warning.
Warning? What?
A Grand Gamma Rai glamour resides in the root of all that's happened. Do not forget this truth. A glamour? Spell, a sorcery, a great illusion. Miss Trucy, though it pains me to Miss Trucy, though it pains me to part so, I need to get in line for a ticket. Farewell.
And there he goes.
He sure seemed happy about that illusion thing.
Oh, big illusions are the bread and butter of a magician. You can't pull off a show without one. The big illusion's always a spectacle to remember. Usually, it involves cutting up things like people or elephants or the Eiffel Tower. Anything, really.
So he was talking about what we saw at the concert. Lamiroir's disappearing at. And Prosecutor Gavin's exploding guitar.
I wonder what he meant by it being at the root of all that happened.
Well, it's about time. Shall we go? Excuse me, sir. Yes? The scheduled starting time of the trial's been changed. The trial will not be commencing until 10:30. Sorry for the inconvenience. Huh? Did something happen? This is a first. By the judge's request, some urgent personal business. Great. I bet he stayed up too late last night watching courtroom dramas. Apparently he's visiting the hospital again. The hospital? I believe it was mentioned the Chief Justice's son is unwell. Yeah, I thought that's where this was going. Apparently his condition worsened considerably this morning. The Chief Justice's son.
Oh, that's right. Remember yesterday morning the judge said you had to go visit him after the trial?
There's an article about it in the newspaper, if you care to read about it yourself. Incuritis? Where have I heard that before? First case in the country.
I'll let you read that article for us, Apollo. Just leave the TV Guide page to me.
Try not to lose the page with the funnies if you can. My apologies for the delay. Court is now in session for the trial of, how would you say this name again? Machi Tobai, our suspect fortissimo. Right. It's his trial in any case. The defence is prepared, Your Honour. The prosecution is ready to work. Is something wrong, Your Honour? No. Well, yes. It's just, I've been friends with the Chief Justice since we were students.
It pains me to see him go through such a difficult time.
Incuritis, was it? That article said there's no known cure.
Judge, let me say with all honesty, I feel your pain. But now's not the time for tears. Now's time for law.
Indeed. We left off at quite the juncture yesterday.
Quite a sensational ending. Would have thought Darren would guest star in the season cliffhanger as a suspect.
I ask the prosecution to look into this matter. Please tell the court your findings.
Darren Crescend is a member of my band, The Gaviners. He's also a detective, making the current charges serious indeed. Yet after investigation, I have found no cause to alter our case or file new charges. We investigated ourselves and found no evidence of wrongdoing. And your reason is? Don't you aware her forehead? He has an impeccable alibi.
An alibi?
Let us review the facts again, shall we? The concert held on tonight at the shooting was in 3 sets. The Gaviners entered the stage during the first set. The second set, our guest took center stage. The only performers appearing myself, Lamore and Machi, along with a drummer and a bassist for a total of 5. The shooting in the dressing room, however, took place during the third set. Lamore and the defendant Machi Tobe had left the stage at that point, and the Gaviners were already rocking. This is when 2 shots rang out in the scene of the crime. Shots heard by Detective Emma Sky, mind you.
And Apollo, you heard them too, right?
I sure did. Furthermore, Lamore herself witnessed the moment of the crime. Or perhaps I should say she heard the moment of the crime. When she claims to have heard Mr. Latos and Detective Cassell talking.
That's impossible! Detective Crescend was...
Precisely. Detective Cassell was on stage letting his groove on, more or less. Voila! A perfect alibi.
Does the defense have anything to add to this?
It's true. When I heard those gunshots, he must have been on stage. Still, there's something here that doesn't quite add up.
It appears the defense has no objections. I believe we can safely say that Darren Crescend's alibi has been acknowledged.
Which means that Lamere was sadly mistaken. Her testimony could not be true. Excuse me. Oh.
Very well. Of course, if we disregard her testimony, I see no evidence keeping us from declaring a verdict. If indeed there's no objections.
Oh, Apollo, if he declares a verdict now...
But Prosecutor Gavin's case is airtight. I mean, well, I might have been lying to protect Machi. How can I rely on her testimony? Wait, what about yesterday in the detention centre? Matthew was trying to tell us something, I know it. Maybe the best thing to do is ask him under oath.
Very well. The court finds the defendant, what's his name again?
Your Honour!
No, that wasn't it. It was something like Marquis or Mr. Justice.
Your Honour, before you declare your verdict, I'd like to call another witness. Exactly who else do you need to hear from? A witness who until now has not been given a chance to speak in this court. Because he doesn't speak English. You don't mean...
I do. The defence calls defendant Machi Tabei to the stand. What? But he doesn't speak English.
We'll use an interpreter.
Interpreter? I'm afraid you'll have to look elsewhere. I only speak a few phrases such as I love you and where is the toilet?
The defence would like to request Lamoire as the interpreter.
Lamoire? There's a possibility he's protecting the defendant.
But she'd be interpreting for a defendant. Why would she lie?
This is most unusual.
Ha ha ha! Bravo, her forehead. Her judge, the prosecution agrees with the defense request. If Lamoire lies, I'll be able to tell. In my limited knowledge of the language should be enough for that.
Well, if both prosecution and defence are for this, I see little cause for refusal.
Finally some progress.
Bailiff, please show defendant and Lamoire to the witness stand.
I suppose it's the first time for everything. Shall we proceed? Your name to begin with, if you would, Lamoire.
Yes. He says Machi Tabei, the defendant.
It's certainly a first for this courtroom. Not really an interpretation of that message in particular.
So far, so good. One voice.
Very well, Mr. Justice, if you would.
Huh? If I would what, Your Honour?
Would what? You called the defendant to the stand, did you not? What would you have him testify about?
What do I want him to testify about? I haven't thought that far yet.
Apollo? Are you going to ask him what he was about to tell us yesterday?
How can I if I don't know what he was saying?
Excuse me a moment, if I might speak.
Yes, Lamoire.
Just now, Machi said there was something he wished us to testify.
Matthew wants to testify about something. What could it be?
What sort of testimony is he talking about?
One moment, please.
Oh, the suspense is killing me.
What?
What? What?
Well, Lamoire.
According to Machi, he has proof of his innocence.
What?
This is a surprise.
Woo! Victory, Apollo! We did it!
This is sounding too good to believe, and I know what that usually means.
If that's true, this is vital testimony. Machi, please testify to the court.
Very well. He says the word of Mr. Latas's death came as a great shock. The killing truly followed the lyrics of the song. That is, he could not have done it. Because the lyrics are in English, he does not understand them.
I see. He wouldn't have understood the English lyrics to the song. They'll prevent him following them so closely.
I wondered what he meant by proof. But he'd only have to ask Lamourie to know the meaning of the song. Lamourie, did you ever explain the lyrics of the song to him?
I did tell him generally what the song was about. Never in so much detail, only he never asked.
As we have repeated warning already fed to forehead, Lamourie might be protecting the witness.
Anyway, let's proceed with the cross-examination. Mr. Justice, if you would.
Yes, Your Honour. Something's in that testimony, I know it. I'll just have to trust me bracelet to tell me where. It worked yesterday, it'll work today.
Hold it!
Were Matthew and Mr. Little's close?
Yes, after we travelled around the world on tour together.
Lamourie, this is Matthew's cross-examination, not yours.
But I knew the answer.
This is a court of law, we play by the book.
I understand. And Prosecutor Gavin's tough, he's really tough. Matthew says he was very good friends with Mr. Latos. Mr. Latos was always a gentleman man, never angry. We got along quite well. I never dreamed something like this could happen.
Hold it!
The guitar serenade, correct?
Yes. The crime followed by the lyrics of the song. The theft of the key ring and the burning guitar and the bullet. This is why it could not have been me.
Hold it!
But I could not have done it, you mean?
Very simple. Matthew could not have done the things that happened that day. For those things followed the song lyrics closely.
Hold it!
Would it be difficult for him to perform without knowing the meaning of the lyrics?
He didn't know what the song was about. Its mood, shall we say, that was enough to play by. I told him it was a song about a guitar in love.
That's not actually the guitar that's in love, strictly speaking.
Perhaps I misunderstood.
No, not really. Yours is also a valid interpretation. Okay.
It's my fault. I'm too used to seeing it more Indian. It's much easier than trying to understand the English lyrics. I knew he was innocent.
I believe he's too, Trucy, I do.
Was there an Apollo, your tummy ache or something?
Something's hidden in that testimony. If it's true, I'll find it. I don't think that's it. Machi, you can't fool my eyes. You glanced towards her the moment Lamborghini said the word English. Why? And don't bother interpreting that, he understands me. Machi, tell the truth. You can understand English, can't you?
What you're saying, of course he can't.
Must he continue the charade?
Mr. Justice, Machi says this. I know the word English.
Huh?
Before coming to this country, he heard me speaking English. He learned the name for this language, that's all.
Oh, give me a break.
Is that such an unusual word to understand? Do you not know Espanol, for instance?
Yeah, but...
I'm sorry, but he truly does not understand your language.
Oh, I'll explain this. How does he know the crime followed the lyrics?
Have you always been such a suspicious-minded lad? It is simple, so simple hardly requires explanation. He read about it in the newspaper.
The newspaper?
Bulgarian Daily Bugle. You can buy it in this country these days, you know. They already began to report about the case in our homeland.
I was right.
What's wrong, Mr. Justice? Your eyes are quite fierce all of a sudden.
Machi's lying. Maybe it's time to show them proof he's lying. Doesn't mention the lyrics.
Take that!
I have here a Bulgarian newspaper, the Bulgarian Daily Bugle, as a matter of fact. And indeed, there is a featured article about the case. Can you read this for me, Machi? That's right. It doesn't mention the lyrics.
What is this all about?
I'm sorry, Machi. You couldn't have read about the lyrics in Bulgarian newspaper.
What does this mean?
But I don't see how it's possible. I know. They must have heard the lyrics when the police were doing the questioning, yes?
Not possible. So said there's the lyrics on the board to the police during questioning. I read the full report myself. So, the lyrics were in the newspaper and the police didn't mention them. The only place you could have heard them was in this courtroom. In English, no less.
The witness will explain himself.
Machi says...
Yes?
It's true, I read the newspaper. This is not where I learned the lyrics. I was mistaken. Now I remember.
You remember?
He says he heard the lyrics from me.
What?
Is this true, Lamourie?
Yes, I'm afraid I'd forgotten it myself.
Then it looks like her forehead's been jumping to conclusions again.
It seems so, yes.
No. I was onto something, I know it. I can't let this chance slip away. Timing is an issue today. Mr. Justice, are you finished with the cross-examination?
What are you going to do, Apollo?
If I'm going to keep cross-examining, I better have an angle of attack. Or else... My brace is still reacting. Your Honour, please allow me to continue.
If you must, you must. Very well. Witness?
I understand.
Gotcha!
Caught her swallowing again. Pause. Lamourie, I'm currently cross-examining Machi. Why should you be uncertain?
Me uncertain?
Yes. You swallowed the very moment you told the court it was I who explained.
I see there's little point in trying to hide anything from you. Lamourie,
Lamourie, are you indeed protecting someone?
that's not a question with a simple answer. To tell the truth, I do not believe myself.
Then allow me to answer for you. Lamourie, you're protecting.
Take that!
Nope. Okay.
Take that!
Fucking overthought it again. Lamourie, you're protecting Machi. That's why you lied and told us how you had explained the crime followed the song. I don't fault you for trying to help, but this is not the way.
Machi, I didn't believe you'd do it. Really, I trust you.
But you've lied to... I used the wrong voice. Fuck. Machi, I believe you didn't do it. Really, I trust you, but you've lied to us twice. And now you have Lamourie lying on your behalf. If this is going to work, you have to trust me too. Your two lies cover a simple truth. You understand English. You have to. Ugh.
Witness, is this true? Do you understand English?
Yeah, a little, only.
What?
First you could see, now he can talk. And you didn't know about this, Lamourie?
No, I did not. It's quite a surprise.
How many secrets is this witness hiding?
Last. This is last.
Machi, can you tell us what really happened?
No shooting. I did no shooting.
So you weren't in the dressing room when I heard the two gunshots, correct? Apparently to answer the question isn't simple either.
I was in dressing room, behind desk, manager, he on floor.
We should be after the shooting, right?
Then there's voice.
Voice or voices? Was it you, Emma, and Apollo?
So when Machi went into the dressing room, Mr. Latus had already been shot. And then we came to the door.
Paddle higher. I take off. Run away. Run away.
So it was you who escaped through the air vent?
Ha ha ha. As the prosecution has upheld all along, no less. The defendant has admitted to being at the scene. We might as well take it as a confession.
No, he's clearly denied that he did it.
I no shooting. Manager on floor. Already on floor. The victim had already been shot, you say? I find it hard to believe. The defendant understood the song lyrics. He was seen as a crime. This can only mean one thing. He's a shooter.
Does the defendant have anything to say to this?
He's clammed up, Apollo.
Then let's ask Mr. Justice. Will you require any further testimony from the witness?
Is that it? Is there nothing I can get him to testify about? Wait. No, of course there is. That cocoon has to have something to do with this. Machi, please tell us the truth for your own sake.
No, no one will speak. Not to any of you.
So must be a precious trust, her forehead. You're the one who didn't believe him. Regardless, it brings us to an impasse.
It does seem the defence and defendant are at odds. I doubt we'll lie to learn anything more of value should this continue. I see no other course but to declare a 5-minute recess. The defence will work things out with the defendant so that we might proceed.
Apolloiotis.
That's justice. Better learn how to say it if you want to get some.
Believe. I know shooting.
Machi claims Mr. Latus was already down the ground when he entered the room.
Maybe it was a trap and he walked right into it? Suddenly, I hear revolver. Close. Very close. Then, I hear voice.
You heard gunshots?
Yes, it's true. I hear revolver, but only sound.
You're saying you went into the dressing room and found Mr. Latus already dead and then heard shots? If that's true...
So, you were at the scene of the crime when you heard the shots?
And escaped through the air vent.
I know.
Huh? What do you know?
I know if I open a vent, I can leave stage and backstage.
So the vents went both to the stage and backstage area? Is that what he means?
He's right. Look, Apollo.
Huh, yeah. But how do you know it was connected like that?
Wait, I bet his father was the architect that designed the hall or something.
I hear this from Magician.
Magician?
Don't look at me.
A magician, huh?
At least we're clear in one thing. Magic didn't shoot Mr. Latus.
Yes, but what does that leave us with? We're supposed to say he went to the room to find the body and then heard the shots. That was going to go over well in court. Not.
Apollo, you're his defense. You're supposed to believe whatever he says, even lies. That's what Daddy always told me.
I'll pretend you misheard him every time. So what will we do?
You sure you won't testify, Marshy?
No talking. No.
Where was worth a shot?
That cocoon. Of course, he's scared. Oh well, I guess we'll have to try a different approach.
That's the spirit, Apollo, so what's your plan?
If Marchie won't testify about it, we'll have to get someone else to testify.
Someone else?
I think we're out of time. Let's get back in there.
Right.